Hey, I'm Mox.
And I'm AA.
I had Ambrose Halley with me. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, I'm Mox Alley, and we're Violent Wrestling Podcast. Very pleased with our first guest, Metal Matt. You can
What's
find
up?
him at Metal Matt 15. Sorry.
Awesome to be
Okay.
here.
Good to have you.
We got Metal Matt. We got Metal Matt. Oh, yeah, we got Metal Matt. Yowza.
It's
Big
it's awesome to
contrast.
be here.
Actually, we rehearsed this and went over lines, and everything's going to be planned.
Since when have we ever planned anything?
Nothing. That's how we roll. About yourself.
A little bit about what?
Yourself, your dislikes.
Oh well, I'm Metal
Little
Matt.
bit.
You can see me on Cage Side as I hang out there a lot. As you can tell by my name, I love heavy metal. I actually just listened to Corrosion of Conformity's new album today. It's pretty good. If you've never heard of them, think of them as basically like, even though they started in the late '80s or so, basically think of them as like a modern day Black Sabbath. Then you'll have a pretty good idea of what they sound like. Metal,
A,
I
lo- a
a
lot
big
heavier.
gamer. Tend to play 2K18 a lot, W2K18. So that's a pretty fun game. I play a ton of games. It's pretty much all that I do in my spare time. And I watch wrestling, mainly WWE, but there are others that I watch. I watch Lucha Underground. I kind of watch New Japan every now and then on Axis. I used to watch TNA. I don't anymore. So in WWE, I like the iconic duo.
Oh, never
I
Oh,
would have
had to.
guessed.
I had to. I also love Becky
for
Lynch.
this, we're not doing an hour like a
We're
duo,
breaking the
Matt.
rules.
We're not doing it. I mean, it's okay. They got brought up. We're not talking an hour about them.
But, but yeah, I like the iconic duo. I like Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, who else? Braun Strowman. I know Ambrose
Yay.
Sally is gonna go nuts for that because she loves the Shield, and especially one particular individual.
Oh, of
I,
course. And I can't wait till the lunatic gets back.
me neither. Sucks that he's out and injured. So I like the Shield and I like Paige, but unfortunately, there was something that came out today that uh, very tragic that came out today about her.
Yes.
And yeah, heartbreaking as wrestling fans, wrestling fans in general. That just um, kind of reminds me of the tongue capacity of, in case you're living under a rock. Paige didn't die or anything, but they're saying that she's no longer able to compete in the ring. Five. Anybody? We'll go with she's 25.
I mean, yeah, it really sucks because yeah, like she really is pretty young in the ring. I mean, she's only 25, so she still had like plenty of years ahead of her. And I don't know, like maybe it's just me being like in denial or anything like that, even though it is being cited by like several like credible sources. Until WWE or Paige herself comes out and says, I can't compete anymore, not going to believe it. Like, and I don't know if that's just me being in denial or what. I don't know, but I'm just really waiting for a more, I guess, official confirmation of that.
I don't see Paige coming out and saying it anytime soon.
Well, let's see.
If does, that's fine. I don't see Paige doing it. And please don't give us this BS retirement. I would appreciate coming to the ring, and if it's legit, but none of this. Everybody, the Salmon Jacket would also retire today.
Yeah.
If it's legit, I would love a speech a la Edge.
Yeah.
Guys, help me here. 13, 14, 12.
I'll cry when I hear Edge's retirement speech. I still get teary-eyed from it.
And that was legit. If they're gonna do that on camera, but I think go elsewhere down the road. Maybe not.
Dead air.
I mean, it,
just left all of a sudden. Go ahead.
I mean, it just sucks because like Paige was actually like, she was actually like one of the wrestlers that really like revitalized my interest in WWE, because when Paige got called up, like at the time, like I was still watching WWE, but I wasn't really paying that much attention to it. Like I was still watching Raw and SmackDown and all that stuff. I was like, no, I wasn't really like invested in it. Like I remember 2013 not being a very good year. Like exceptions, AJ Lee, Shield, Mark Henry's fake retirement speech and all. Like there were moments here and there, but for the most part, it was just such an uninteresting year for me. And Paige got called up, and she started her whole feud with AJ Lee, and then Seth Rollins was feuding with Dean Ambrose amid the breakup of the Shield. Feuds are what got me back into WWE. That's what really revitalized my love for WWE. So Paige is always going to have a giant spot in my heart,
I'll never forget the Raw after Mania and watching. I'd call she's smart. She knows. Like she's not like it's still relevant to me. Damn it, a lot more than she does. She wants some NXT with me, and then after WrestleMania, when her music, I was like, holy shit. And then when she won, now I went full mark. AJ, like, no way. It was, but wasn't like all full mark. I'm like,
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, like it was funny because when she got called up, I didn't really know who she was. Like I knew of her, but I had never really seen her because at the time I didn't really watch NXT. I didn't have a network subscription at the time, so I wasn't really watching NXT. So I didn't really know who she was. But going on YouTube and watching everything with her, like she was really good. She won me over really quick, and WWE didn't really do a good job of kind of booking her first few months, even though she was champion. But they mainly like focus a bit too much on her opponents rather than Paige herself. But I think when she was able to get out of that slump and when she was feuding with AJ and all that, I think that's when she was really starting to grow into her own.
Oh yeah, and AJ just worked so good. They had a great chemistry with each other. Story in that feud go really well.
Hey, but we have to have the Bellas and Stephanie. Never fails.
Yeah. 2015 was the Nikki Bella show, and it was a horrible show to watch.
It's some things that I don't want to piss Nikki fans off about saying, but I'm proved I'm still craps about. Alistair Black guy, AA.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, he told me something about you might really like him all of a sudden, or
Oh yeah, I mean, I saw a couple of his matches, and I'm really impressed with the guy.
no.
Oh yeah. I mean, his
Yeah,
strikes
he's
are
great.
awesome. He knows how to strike really well. Strikes to shame. Really does.
Excuse me.
Yeah, his kicks are great.
Compared to Shane's.
No, my personal strikes to shame. Spinning back kick that puts mine to shame. His roundhouse puts mine to shame.
Now wait a minute. Are you disclosing something we have never talked about before?
I do taekwondo.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
even
that's
then,
awesome.
you'd still be better at it than Shane.
Well, yeah, I'm better than Shane, but I'm not as good as Alistair.
No, and if they Black is and do it again. PG show, guys. Tommy fucking End. If they just do him right from NXT roster, do him right. There, he has the look, he has the ability, and run with it.
Yeah, but he comes up to the main roster. Cut him down to size like they've done all the others.
Yeah, like he has potential. Like he definitely has potential, but I don't really trust the main roster with him. And Ambrose Alley, I don't know if you would have liked the ending to NXT this week because of Aleister Black.
Unfortunately, I missed it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet because Wednesday was a really busy day for me, and so I went to bed real early.
Well, I won't spoil it for you, but
Because
yeah.
I'm going to watch it anyway.
All right, so Aleister Black ended up getting beaten down by none other than Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, come on.
And the Undisputed Era. Like, okay, here's what happened.
Mr.
So
Average,
Sandy
isn't
gets
that what Average?
Yeah, TM and MDS call him Mr. Average. I think Fizz calls him that as well. Pretty much everybody on Cage side does that. But yeah, Sandy ends up getting attacked by the Undisputed Era backstage. They're supposed to have a rematch for the tag titles. It's supposed to have a rematch for the tag titles. Seems like the match isn't going to happen. Then Roderick Strong and Aleister Black go up for the challenge. And if anything, like Aleister Black ends up having to chase Adam Cole into the crowd, which is really funny. And Roderick Strong ends up taking the pin. Then gets in the ring, gets a triple beat down by the Undisputed Era.
Nah. I'm still going to watch it, but...
Yeah, I'm really not Yeah, I'm really not sure how I feel about Aleister Black kind of losing a lot lately. Like, I mean, at least this time it wasn't him taking the pin, but still, I don't know if I would have him losing twice in a month this soon.
No, they need to keep him going strong. He needs to kick some ass.
And what a better way to do it than against three people that just kicked your ass?
He can do it.
Speaking of that, there was actually a stipulation match announced at the very end of NXT regarding, and actually, it's going to be something that both of you are going to love, especially on this podcast.
What podcast will that be? Violent Wrestling Podcast.
Hey, more violence, the better.
Because at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia, the home of ECW, it will be Aleister Black versus Adam Cole in an Extreme Rules match.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We like.
Yeah, and I think, Adam Cole was often called Mr. Average by everybody. And while it's not unwarranted, I feel like this could be the match that makes Adam Cole in NXT. It has the potential to do that.
Should. And I'm not one to call Mr. Average. He's not, if you will, but he's good. Does it something, and this goes back, to he's just not my. He's great in the ring. We all have those, like, you can put. They do versus, and I just doesn't move the needle for me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let's see.
Mark Henry.
Besides Matt.
Sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate.
The proprietor of the Hall of Pain.
How did Eddie Murphy pronounce sexual chocolate?
Do it again, Matt.
The proprietor of the Hall of Pain.
Oh,
sexual chocolate.
This is all scripted, and we have our lines, and we're all. This is complete WWE Network show, unfiltered. This is we're live, pal.
If only Renee Young was here. If only.
Oh, if Renee Young was here, we'd be off the charts.
At the same time. All three of us pictured at the same time. If Renee Young was here. Moderator. Net. Come on. Get your minds out of the gutter.
Well, it's Mark Henry. So what about Mark Henry retiring?
I mean, it doesn't really shock me because I've been hearing that he was wanting to do it for a few years now. I think he actually wanted to do it probably at WrestleMania 32 because it was in Dallas, Texas, and he lives in Texas, so it made sense. I honestly can't remember the last time I even saw him on WTV. I really can't. I think it might have been some kind of 4th of July tag team match back in 2016 that he was part of. I could be wrong on that, but I think that was the last time I saw him. But he's sort of been kind of, I don't want to say a part-timer, but he's sort of been inactive. And I think he's mainly been doing behind the scenes stuff at WWE. He's been scouting talent. I think he might have been responsible for Braun Strowman. I remember an interview where Mark Henry was talking about, kind of not necessarily being responsible for Braun Strowman, but kind of helping him when he was starting to be a solo act. That's why I remember reading an interview with Mark Henry.
Through the process of being a bigger man and how you Mark Henry and Braun Strowman, there's not very many people coming through that curtain that's going to. I actually know Mark Henry. I'm from Silsbee, Texas. That's where half my family's from. East Texas. When I say no, I've met him a few times. He actually graduated with my cousin over there. Nobody cares about that. It's one of those things where you inevitable, but it's not going to happen. He's going to be 70 power slamming people in the WWE ring.
Well, I think if he wanted to retire, and he's been wanting to do it for a while, as long as he's happy and it's what he wanted to do, to be able to enjoy the rest of his life how he wanted to, and just enjoy his retirement.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of insane how long he was with WWE, because he was with WWE since like '96, I think, for a long time.
Yeah, the bumps and bruises and traveling and that's not including what he did before and the Olympics. Just his WWE career is astonishing.
I mean, I still say that the Hall of Pain run he had in 2011 was, I think, one of the best world title runs. I thought that was just great work that he was doing.
I brought it up earlier with the Page stuff. Retirement thing. I wish they would have let him go over Cena and give him one more. Who's got dogs barking? Somebody does.
Not me.
This was and for you guys, and Matt wasn't here when Kay and I were talking. Got too many A's. We're talking about my dog should be Matt. Did the dogs kill you?
Yeah, I mean the Hall of Pain run was really good. Like especially for how long he had been there, and Mark Henry hadn't really done kind of like much. Like he had that whole sexual chocolate thing going on, but other than that, he didn't really have much going on until then. Like he was always just kind of, there, not really doing much. Like I think like the biggest storyline that he had before the Hall of Pain was his match with the Undertaker at WrestleMania 22, in a casket match, and which was it's a decent match. But I also haven't watched it in a while, so I don't know how well it's held up. But it was really interesting to see Mark Henry get a really high profile match like that at WrestleMania, and not only that, against the Undertaker of all people. And yeah, I mean, if you're at WrestleMania and you're in a match with the Undertaker, you pretty much made it as a wrestler.
Yeah, especially I want to say it was 22, maybe a little before when they started really the street, and then from there on out, like you're facing Taker at WrestleMania. Like they think highly of you. Just I guess now, like faces at WrestleMania, that they hold you in this regard.
Yeah, I think they started doing the whole streak thing. Maybe I want to say maybe when he faced Sean 5. I could be wrong, but I think that's when they first really started pushing. Yeah, Undertaker has a streak now, and it was always something they would just kind of mention. You know, I think the first time they actually like consciously mentioned it was at
Yeah,
WrestleMania 17 when he faced Triple H. And I think the commentators just say like, you know, oh, and by the way, WrestleMania. It was just always something they would mention. Um, it wasn't really something that they brought a lot of attention to until when he faced Sean for the first time, I think.
I think it's the second time the streak versus it. Probably going back to the first time, but the second time the streak versus career match is when it was really the. Hey, by the way, Undertaker's never lost at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing enough blood for AA.
What do you mean you're not doing enough blood?
To the gory stuff.
It's not boring. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you said it's not boring.
No. That
Mark
it is.
Henry.
I really
She
loved
just
his
gave
Hall
him
of
a
Pain run. I've always
table.
I enjoyed Mark Henry, even when they settled him with that sexual chocolate gimmick. Good with what they gave him to work with.
I won't say her name, especially in a but the hand. I'd be damned if that wasn't just great for Rod. I was I was entertained.
You were entertained with the hand. Interesting.
Hey, now we're getting no, like the whole damn it AA time, that storyline was always different. Something like the hand should be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, because that Mark Henry was out
I
their
mean,
head of that happened.
you gotta wonder if the hand's going to show up at Raw 25 because he was there at Raw 1000. You gotta wonder if he's going to be there at Raw 25.
Well, what about the gobbledygooker?
Oh my god! You know what? I could see him being there. I honestly could.
The
It's
gobbledygooker?
possible. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know if it'll happen, but I could see it happening.
It better not be Terry Taylor. Damn it, AA! You stole my Terry Taylor.
Think alike.
We do.
There, Cassie, or you're going to fall off the bed.
Cassie the
Don't
Wonder
fall
Dog.
backwards. This was for pay-per-views or anything. We had a little grocery store called like after they came out. Catch on our weekly, whatever station it was. We kept up with stuff, but we didn't have a way to get. And I'd be damn if I didn't know egg, the egg. I think I'll digits when that happened. And I'll be damn if the goblin hoover doesn't come out and like what the like that's hey, but we got Undertaker in the same Survivor Series, so
Well, then that made up for the gobbledygooker.
Imagine if Undertaker was the one to come out the egg.
we wouldn't be talking about the Undertaker. In all seriousness, we wouldn't be DOA.
Why not?
That if they would have done that, that would have stood no chance.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have.
So what else is going in your guys' wrestling worlds? Nothing.
The Iconic Duo are campaigning.
Oh, good Lord, here we go.
Let's see. Okay. Go ahead. Iconic duo time.
Well, I was just going to mention that they're doing this thing for the NXT year-end awards where they're campaigning for them to be best overall, best women, stuff like that. They're campaigning and vote for them. Vote for them.
Give them the hashtag. We know you know it.
Hashtag Iconic Duo. Vote for them, Mox. You know you want to.
Well, that got a little awkward at the end. I did place my vote for NXT male Aleister Black. Like,
well, good for you.
Cookie?
Yes, you get a cookie.
Yay! But
that's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Are they even be in that category? I thought they were disqualified. Iconic or something. I forget what it was that tried voting them for. I mean, I guess you can do whatever you want to do, but I read too much damn wrestling crap.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Kind of do they didn't qualify for a certain thing.
Well, I call BS on that. They qualify for everything.
Not for competitor of the year. That goes to Aleister Black.
Well, maybe there's some exceptions.
I was gonna say like not everything.
Oh, everything, Mox. Everything.
Oh, for best male performer?
Well, maybe not that, but they're like ketchup. They go good on everything.
Hey, no, sir. On my hot dog, we're gonna have a fight. Nope.
A bit of a 70s show reference for you.
You guys have seen the new commercial trying to way so many miles already, and then yes, and like, how much further do we have to go? When the phone tells them you're going the wrong way and you have 92 days. Nope.
Nope.
I love that commercial.
Them penguins.
I've never seen that one.
Commercial.
That's all fancy.
Or maybe I have, and I just don't remember it.
It's a Geico commercial. It's about the penguins, about emperor penguins who make this long journey, except for these two, and they're following this GPS that sent them in the wrong direction.
Yeah. They have 100 days to find their mate. Two of them are walking together, and the two of them just in the middle of nowhere. And the other penguin checks his GPS. Really not talking about wrestling, but that's okay. GPS, because they've been on the journey so long, and the GPS. Oh no, the GPS says make a U-turn. One walks off. Nope.
Because it says
myself.
It says recalculating 92 days to your destination.
And Morse, my son, for those that don't know Morse, my son and I crack up every time that commercial comes on. Nope. I'll find it myself. So, podcast. What else is wrestling? Talk about.
What else is? Let's see. What else is wrestling? It could be wrestling if you think about it.
What? Uh-oh. AA's mind wanders. Everybody's in for a treat.
Well, think about it. Just simple kitchen preparing a meal can turn into a wrestling match. Salad.
Hey.
It just got a little bit too adult here.
PG guys, not PG.
What?
I was actually battling in the kitchen today on a video game. Like SmackDown 2, Know Your Role. I was Triple H, AA's favorite wrestler ever.
Oh yes.
Battling Road Dogg, creative mind in the kitchen, and I went with the battery. You know, I'm good at the game.
And Road Dogg won.
Oh no, I won. I was Triple H.
Now wait a minute. Were you playing in your kitchen, or was there a wrestling match in a kitchen?
It was a wrestling match in the kitchen.
Oh. There's a slight difference in what was going on there.
Yeah, because in SmackDown 2, you can actually go backstage. You can go to all sorts of places. You can go to the World Restaurant that they had for a little bit. You can go to kitchen, street, parking lot. You know, you can go everywhere.
And yet, I'm still not figuring out how to. But I haven't been able to set a table on fire in 2K18. I'm getting there. Don't worry.
It's actually pretty easy, honestly. Like, all you have to do is, like, when you're playing an Extreme Rules match, you just have to go under the ring, get the choose a table, put it in the ring, or go to the stage. You can do it pretty much everywhere, but put it in the ring, set it up, and if you have a finisher, when you're by the table, it'll say press so and so button to ignite, and you can ignite it and set it on fire.
I tried twice since last time I talked to you, and I'm right there, and the option of as put them through the table, that kind of. But I've never seen the ignite button. But I'm going to keep trying, and damn it, I will succeed.
Do you do it when you have a finisher sword?
Finisher sword?
Yeah, like a finisher. Like when you get to like 100%, it'll give you a finisher, or you have to hit a signature, then a finisher.
Yeah.
When the F is like completely lit up, that's when you do it. It will usually give you a prompt to do it.
So Matt's going to be our game guy. Because that part I did not know. So anyway,
Yeah, like the first time I did that, I was blown away because I had no idea you could do that. Because I was just getting the table. I was just getting the table, and I just had my finisher sword and it says press, Y to ignite. I'm like, what? No way. And I press it, lights the table on fire. Like, it's pretty insane.
Remember when that happened, how
so,
excited you were.
I
yeah,
was. I really was.
and we were all, I guess, witnessed through. Oh, that was a great, what, 2 months ago before Christmas, I think before Thanksgiving, maybe even October, just lost his lid about setting a table on fire right now. I want to say it was a woman's match.
It might have been.
It was a flame.
Yeah, like I have so much fun. I have too much fun with that dumb game.
There's no such thing as too much fun.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We have fun happening, and you have so many games
Oh yeah.
that this and that can happen. Like, oh, nice.
Son beats his butt every time at the game.
Hey, I'm getting better. I wanted to play after this. I mentioned earlier, I come across right, but with before he got home from school, and after Matt told me about the table of flame, oh, let me try that. Some qualifiers for it, but I'm getting better. I'm won once, but at least I got that one win. I'm not Kerr Hawkins. The streak.
Hey, but at least you have a win there, unlike Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah. No.
He's the anti-Undertaker. He's the anti-Oscar, I should say.
Oh.
That'll make Taker's Minion happy.
Oh, well, I'm not about to. God, would they just please end this streak? I don't care how, because I don't want another in Japan.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you were not a fan of Oscar streak.
No. That's a whole podcast right there.
Yeah, like, I mean, I can see both sides of it, honestly, because on one hand, Oscar, she is special. She's one of the few superstars on the roster. Maybe not necessarily on the main roster anymore, but she does feel like an anomaly. She does feel special. The fact that she is undefeated. She's like, I don't know. I mean, how many wins she has now? How many wins WWE says that she has?
Aren't we at almost 200? She was at almost. Well, she already beat Goldberg, so we're.
Yeah, gotta be at 200 maybe.
100 something. Monotonous to get invested anymore. In my opinion, hey guys, that's what we'll talk about. Our opinions. It's just talk.
Yeah, I mean, but I can also see why people would be sick of that, because when you're booking monster run, face or heel, when you're doing something like that and you're doing something where you have so and so get a bunch of wins, it's tricky because it's going to get old. I mean, something with the Bludgeon Brothers on SmackDown. You know, I'm starting to get a little bit sick of it because, you know, every week it's the same thing every time. You know, it's Bludgeon Brothers beat up a tag team, whether it's Breezango or Ascension.
Ascension.
Ascension, like it really is just the same thing every week. You know, I mean, there's kind of a storyline advancement going on, at least between Ascension and Breezango, but other than that, we aren't really getting much from Bludgeon Brothers. I mean, not that you really need that much anyway, but still, something a little something would be nice, you know. So I mean, it's tough to book. I mean, and I don't think there's any way that you can like perfectly book it, but I don't think it's very smart to let it go too long to where people will get sick of it, you know.
And that's where I am with Oscar on A2. Like and I'm not so bad on it where I'm, roll a pen. That's enough, and it's time for a change. I miss you, Owen Hart. It's to I don't hate Oscar in Japan, but I can't into time to care about anything Oscar character is doing on my screen. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense, you know. Like I said, I can see both sides of it. Part as far as I go, I don't really care, you know. I mean, it's not that I don't care about Oscar because I do because I love Oscar. You know, I did my
Right there.
list of favorite. You know, I did my
Right.
list of
Right. Trader.
because I did my list of like favorite wrestlers on the nightly, and even though I didn't put Oscar in the list, she's probably like maybe number 6 on the women's list or number 11 on the overall list. I do really like her. But I do agree that the streak has probably gone on a bit longer than it should have. I think it should have ended with Ember Moon winning at Brooklyn 3 or whatever it was. But I mean, it's also something that doesn't really like bother me as much as it probably should. Like it doesn't really bother me at all. I mean, it's kind of like it's a mild annoyance, but I don't really hate it at all. You know.
Yeah. And when I say I get bothered at anything, I'm not mad like, oh, I'm gonna subscription that kind. It's an annoyance and do something. The streak has to end. I don't. If it is a roll up by Dana, get that's her story. That's been her story since the call up is the streak, the streak, the streak. Undertaker WrestleMania streak. He lost all the and weekly programming. The streak was the streak for once a year WrestleMania. Then bombarding of undefeated, undefeated. And it just takes me out of shout out Triple H for lack of better words. It just takes me out of the whole Taker Minion TM is right. Number 1 and AM Central, 11 AM Eastern Time on Saturdays. He's right that somebody will get a rub if they do it right.
But that's the thing, if they do it right. And as we've seen with the main roster, that doesn't really happen too often.
You can't. There's ways to do it, there's ways not to do it, and then there's just me to do it. AA or Ms. Oscar?
Oh, on Asuka and everybody? Really nothing in the women's division that holds my attention.
Ooh.
Strictly honest. Really become no one holds my attention. That as a break.
I know you guys gave me the moniker of biggest fan 3 years ago, but there's nothing really compelling on either show. Riot Squad and the Absolution right away. It is like, okay, there's returned and nothing.
And thank God for that. Thank God Becky Lynch is back.
Yes, we did get that.
But yeah, both of you are right. There's really nothing compelling going on in the women's division on both shows, and part of me feels like it's just because they're killing time until the Rumble. But the thing is, it's usually like that all year round. It seems like the only way creative can book the women is if they're in stables, and it's a worse thing with SmackDown. It's bad. It's worse on SmackDown because there was the welcoming committee back in April and May, and now we have the Riot Squad and stuff. And it's not much better on Raw with Absolution, but at least with Absolution, they have actually been presented as credible threats. With their Riot Squad, there's been moments where they've been threats, but for the most part, they've just been kind of booked like fools, you know. Which is a shame because Ruby Riott is great. The other two, Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan, I'm not crazy about, but I think Ruby Riott is good. I think now she is ready for the main roster, but this was the absolute wrong way to call her up.
That was, I mean, just such a of how I would have gone go up, as the faction, but not the very next day bring up Riot Squad.
Yeah, that was, I guess, would be my biggest problem was if they brought up next day, here comes the Riot Squad doing the same thing as Absolution.
Or my only
not connected. It's not connected
right,
to Absolution.
That would be
yeah
connected, like Paige being the leader of both. But how they've done it.
Yeah, like it would be one thing if both the Riot Squad and Absolution were connected, and both of them were being run by like one person or like Paige. You know, it would make sense from that. It would be forgivable. But you know, when there's both stables and they're not connected to one another, they're just doing the same exact thing on both shows. It really just shows just how lazy they are. Creative is, you know.
I mean, you can't. There was so much. You had a. Damn it! I'm gonna show some backwoods. You had so much corn on the cob, and what we got was leftover. Like just like where are we supposed to go? What are we supposed to? A chance, because I thought they were going to steer that way of, she's trying to take over and we got this is under amusing.
I mean, I think like one of the biggest problems was that they brought back Paige as a heel, and I don't know, like it's never worked Paige as a heel because people just love her too much. You know, they tried to turn her heel in 2015, and it just did not work at all. And then they tried to turn her heel right when they brought her back from injury. Like they clearly did not learn their lesson with Seth Rollins. I don't know. Personally, it just made no sense to me. You know, but I do think that Paige is doing the best with what she can with this. Like, it's not really that original an idea, but you know, Paige is doing her best to make the best of this. And same with Ruby Riott. You know, Ruby Riott, I think she's better as a face rather than a heel. But I think what she's doing with the Riott Squad is it a great. Is it great? No, it's not. But Ruby Riott, you know, bless her, she is trying her absolute best to make this work. So I can't fault them for that.
The whole Riot Squad, no sense whatsoever. Have if you follow NXT and that whatnot, full sense. And for two faces and be bad vision coming up and just that we've known these people for a while now. Not them. Hey,
yeah, they were strange call-ups.
Hey.
I'm still here.
Yes.
Yes, I am still here. I haven't gone anywhere.
Awesome.
Well, talk about some blood.
Blood.
Please tell me there's
I'm
no.
I'm still in a little bit of pain, but fall off the bed backwards earlier tonight.
Ouch.
And I do mean backwards. So.
Man, sorry to hear that. Hope you get well.
Funny now, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
A little bit.
I don't know if I could purposely try to fall like that. Surely
talent.
Meltzer would have given you 8 stars or something like that.
Oh yes. About what's going on with Meltzer?
With Meltzer?
Think about that. That just really blew my mind.
From what I'm gathering, the Reddit retweet thing. Are we talking about Meltzer?
It's apparently something. Yeah, apparently it's something with him and Michael Elgin or whatever.
Yeah, with Elgin, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that.
I'm not sure whether
something like that, they'd keep it in house.
I'm not too sure if I mean, Meltzer's good. I'm not sure if he blindly retweeted that without knowing. I want to say that, but if he just, surely he didn't do that purposely.
I would hope not. That's the problem with social media.
I'm hoping that he didn't realize the subreddit that he was retweeting. By now, not like he's gonna listen to our podcast anytime soon. So, and grasping at straws a lot lately. It's dead air.
Dead air.
Okay. Just putting myself not in his position where to refute the fact that he's getting out scooped. His subscribers he's had, lost, gained. He's trying to be on top of everything still, doing things that aren't.
Well, the problem is with social media, this is not going to just die out.
There now.
Whereas if it had been reported in the news and the thing, it would eventually die out and something else would come along. I don't think social media it's going to happen coming up.
A whole new. It's been gaining ground with a whole new sports wrestling fans. I would have had no idea going on. Not at Progress, but with the wrestler at Progress. There's social media now. Do my research, like, wow, that's not good. Matthew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Telling
Yeah. I'm not
He's
too
here.
familiar. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the story, so can't really comment too much on it. But
a good light, and I'm not gonna more time than I already have with some of the accusations and stuff going around in wrestling and in life now. It's something else.
just the
retweeted,
entertainment world in general.
and he retweeted that. I'm sure he regrets. Right. Not taking too keen to it. His motives for retweeting it, begin with, who knows? Or user could be anything.
What's going on in the wrestling world that you would like to talk about?
Yeah, something. Let's at least like something positive. Jeez, this has been
Positive. How about Miz is going to get his butt handed to him?
Let's hope that happens. Let's hope that happens.
Oh, 2-on-1. Okay. No, come on now.
No, come on. You got to admit, Miz is the guy you love, but you want to see him get punched in the face.
Yes, I can kind of occur. At the same time, remind me if I'm mistaken. The last person back to Honky Tonk Man title that it just went with just to get it back.
At least Honky Tonk Man was dressing like Elvis, and that was kind of entertaining.
The Honky Tonk Man wasn't an A-lister.
Oh my! Oh wow! Okay, started with this.
Like Miz is like the definition of channel changer to me. Like when he came back on Raw, I changed the channel because I did not want to hear another freaking Miz promo, another freaking Miz TV promo, because right before he left, it seemed like every freaking week there was a Miz TV promo every single week, and I just got so tired of it. And even though he's been gone for a month, I still don't want to hear his promos. I just don't. I want him off my TV. You know, I'm like Tim in that sense. I don't want to see him ever again.
Oh, then you're going to love what a friend of mine calls the Miz. The Miss.
Yeah.
I don't think conveyed enough how much he doesn't like the Miz, and getting it out after that. I think Matt still likes the Miz. Did the whole was harsh, dude.
Well, I think Miz is for holding the Intercontinental title the most times. Man has the Intercontinental title for the longest reign.
And he gets that. You know what? I don't like you guys. I don't like you. I do like me some Miz.
Hey, I like the Miz. Want to see Reigns hold on to the title for a little bit longer.
What do we have? The Rumbles.
I mean, well, I think Roman's going to lose it at Raw 25, and that's for two reasons. One, I'm sure they want to do like some kind of big title change at Raw 25. I'm sure they want to do something big there. And two, you have to imagine that Roman's going to lose the title. You have to imagine that Roman's going to lose the title before WrestleMania, you know. So I'm not looking forward to another Miz title reign, but you know, it is what it is.
But he's so awesome. I don't like you guys anymore. I'm going to take my ball and go home.
So at the commentary on a Warzone where you don't do anything. I'm out of here. I've seen chess matches better than this.
Can't try better than this.
There's supposedly a rumor going around that Ambrose will show up in some sort of capacity at Raw 25.
I'd like to see that.
I mean, you're
that all of his lunatics are going to go crazy.
I mean, you're looking at the workhorse for what, 3 years now? Oh, SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
And that's something. I get, you know, arenas have Titrons and stuff. I'd be pissed if you're at one show and your favorite's at the other. You can't actually see them live. You have to watch it on the Tron. You guys just go silent. That's fine.
I don't think I've never really been to like a Raw or a SmackDown where that's happened. I've been to a house show, you know, several of them. I've even seen Ambrose in the main event of a house show.
Raw 25, they're doing it from Nassau Coliseum and Barclays at the same time. And most everybody.
Yeah, that's going to be terrible when you're not sure where your favorite's going to be.
If I lived in New York, and now New York's ticket prices are going to be crazy anyway. Like, I'd like to know who's going to be where to decide. See this person live or just being on the Jumbotron. Trademark.
Well, I just want Ambrose to get well. I want him to come back and beat the crap out of Jason Jordan.
We're in agreement that don't come back heel.
I mean, I could see it happening. Right. I think Ambrose. Ambrose
see it happening.
Yeah, I think Ambrose might turn heel. I don't know if he will, but I could see it happening. I don't know if it'd work because I think fans just love him too much. I mean, it could work, but who knows?
To your earlier comment about Paige and when they tried making her heel, that the same thing is going to happen with Dean.
Yeah, I mean it's certainly possible because Ambrose is over. He's very over.
You sure can't do it to Roman. That would get him cheered out of the building. Roman.
It would probably have to be the set if they were to do it.
Even then, nobody forgets 2014. Like, oh, Seth just got payback.
Hashtag never forget.
You'd have to take baby face, which they don't have, and turn on to getting a boo.
I just think it's a shame what they've done with getting the Bullet Club involved with and Jason Jordan. So Dean was back.
Yeah, they really should have. It should have been like Balor Club and the original Shield, not Shield 2.0 and one half of American Alpha.
Yeah.
This was a dream of ours back to 2012 or so. Even in WWE 3. Oh, let's have the Bullet Club.
Yeah, that could easily be like a WrestleMania worthy match. Like it really could have. Let's see. Yeah, it really could be a WrestleMania match.
And both teams would have given their all.
Oh yeah, for sure. It'd be a lot better than the Bar versus Ambrose and Rollins 2111
every week.
And the Bar is going to be challenging for the tag team titles again. My God.
Who do they get?
This much. I think what they're doing, giving Sheamus as much. I don't like it any more than anyone else, but I think this is all for Sheamus, and I applaud them for that.
Yeah, because Sheamus has like spinal stenosis or something like that, so they're trying to kind of prolong him by keeping him in a tag team where he doesn't have to do all the work. But I mean, even then, they don't have to be in the tag team title scene every week, every month. You can still have the bar do other things. If you want to have them feud with, I don't know, Titus Worldwide or whatever, or another tag, the revival would be a perfect placeholder feud for them, or even have the revival face Rollins and Jason Jordan. You could do that, but I don't think the bar needs to be in every single tag title feud, each and every single month, But I do understand why the bar is being, kept the way they are.
They don't have to be the story in every damn major story. And just my opinion, I think that's their way of trying to, because it's time's limited, obviously. With the time that they have, I really want to think, he doesn't always put, in my opinion, on a 5-star. Very talented. He's very knows his role. Sorry, finished the rock promo there in the. But I'm saying there's a difference between characters we see and characters. Do I like it? No. Do I understand it? Yeah.
Dead air. Great minds again.
All right, guys, come on out.
That's the scary thing.
I have a third doesn't like the Miz. I mean,
I didn't say I didn't like the Miz.
Talking about you, I'm talking about this other guy, this new guy.
Yeah, I do not like the Miz. I'm like TM in that sense. I do not like him.
He's a good guest. You, Matt.
Thank you. It's been, I've had a blast, honestly. I really have. And thank you for having me.
Well, bye, Felicia. Never going to be welcome back again. Ever.
That would be awesome. It's been fun just talking with you two.
Wait, did you just say it'd be awesome if you're never back again?
No, I didn't say that. I said it would be awesome. I've had fun talking with you two,
He said it'd be awesome when he's back with us again.
I said it'd be awesome, and he said, yeah, go there. We'll do this offline. I'm mad now. Typing really hard. I don't know how typing works on a podcast, but I'm going to try it, damn it.
Typing really hard. Okay. Bean, you said you had a noisy keyboard.
Oh. I know you hear it.
Okay, now I hear it.
But I haven't decided what I wanted to say yet, so this isn't going to end pretty. Anyway. Joking. Well, there's never enough joking. Anything else going on in the last world anybody wants to talk about? Or?
Nah, not that I can think of.
I think we've covered it all.
We covered Paige, Mark Henry.
Duo.
Yes, we can. I can go all day talking about them.
Don't, please. Royce, Billy Kay is okay.
Okay.
Talked about this before.
Okay.
I got something for you, Matt.
Oh,
Card game. I happen to have a Prode. Which means she's a pretty tough, kick-ass card right now.
Ah.
I love Peyton Royce, and I don't dislike Billy Kay. Dual stick of that kind of duo, but if they like Peyton's above Billy and opposite of yours, because I saw it earlier.
I mean, I agree with that. I do think that Peyton is better than Billy, but I think Billy's still good in her own right. She's just never really had a chance to show it.
Since NXT. I don't know why they write him like that, or if they intend to even write it like it.
I don't know.
As the second man. Excuse me. I burped in the microphone. Some podcast, guys. She does. She comes across to me like hanging on Payne's curtails kind of thing. And I know that's not fair to say, but it comes across like Payne would be fine on her own and Billy might not be.
And maybe that's the storyline that they'll do when they eventually break up.
How dare you?
I hate saying that, but I feel like they could end up going down that route. They better not, but I could see that happening.
Yeah.
It's going to be a sad day if they ever break up. I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it at all.
When? Oh. Hey, how now, brown cow?
Moo.
Delayed reaction, I'll take it. It's inevitable.
Yeah, probably.
At least, like get to the main roster first. And there we're, get the arc roster and then do the breakup. If they do breakup now and then come to the main roster separate, like everything else.
Yeah, I think that would be best because that's really like the problem with Bayley is that they pretty much told her entire story in NXT, and on the main roster there was really nowhere else to go.
What do you have left? Oh, the SmackDown for that fact. It's bigger than the audience, but for the network audience. Still no. Like people keep up with stuff, but a little overrated. Who tuned into this, and we can never get an accurate figure for. We know how many subscribers there are, but how many people are watching, and but let that story play out. Main roster, we're best friends.
Best friends forever.
Don't go there.
And oh, okay. Went one way and I was saying another way, but I'm sure I know what AA meant. Blood before we leave. Wow.
Give you some blood?
My phrasing is so off tonight. Something
Watched any in a while, in a couple of weeks?
What's your favorite John Moxley match? Real quick.
Favorite John Moxley?
Yes.
It was a death match with brain damage where they decided to use the skill saw on his head. Moxley actually thought it wouldn't go over.
Isn't that
was my favorite match?
Obviously, that would be your favorite. Too much into the DZW stuff and whatnot, but
yeah, admittedly, like I'd like to know more about it, but I'm just at the moment I'm not really like the most knowledgeable person of it. You know, like I'll watch it every now and then. You know, but,
WWE, something involving blood.
First thing off the top of my head, Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell 2002 at No Mercy 2002. What a bloody match that was! Like, arguably the bloodiest Hell in a Cell match ever. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there might be some bloodier ones, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. Like, that was insane. Another one would be Go on.
Oh, I was just gonna piggyback up with your. I agree. Different, but that was at the time WWE standards. That was lack of a better term. Damn it, AA! You turn me into.
No, I didn't. Showed you the light.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Because I know that No Mercy 2002 was rated TV mature on the network, and I feel like that match is a big reason why.
Oh yeah.
That and there was a certain angle, a certain world title angle on that show that we will not speak of.
Hey, Chris Benoit is freely spoken of here.
No, it's not him. It's not him. Let's just say it was Triple H and Kane. And I'll just leave it at that.
Why, Matt? Why? All these years I've tried forgetting it and not. You don't know, never through the being a podcast. You're never welcome here again. The match was awful.
I mean, I wouldn't say the match itself was awful. The storyline was awful. But the match itself at No Mercy between Kane and Triple H, it wasn't bad at all. Save for the ending, but I don't think the match itself was bad. The storyline was bad, but the match itself wasn't, I don't think.
Oh, we're not talking about the First Blood match, right?
First Blood match?
Yeah, we're. I'll hold a mox and confuse myself. Kane and the First Blood, like, how the hell are you going to make them bleed?
Well, I think that was the idea. Because King of the Ring 98, that was midway through Stone Cold's first title reign. Vince was trying to get the title from Austin any way he could. And so First Blood match with Kane, that was like the easiest thing to do because there's no way you can make him bleed. It was like the perfect master plan.
Right. I get that story made sense, and I'm blurring. But I thought it was on Triple H had a that was just
It was just a normal match.
Yeah.
And a week later, I think like the next night or so, they had like a casket match that was way better than the No Mercy match.
I just didn't get like a what do you want, or punch him in his face all you want. Got a mask on, and that was cringe.
Yeah. And another match I was thinking was at ECW One Night Stand 2005, the Dudley Boys versus the Sandman and Tommy Dreamer. Table was on fire, cheese grater to the head. Good stuff.
But tables and fire.
Yeah. ECW One Night Stand is actually in 2K18 too.
Damn it! And I'm giving you my word. Whenever we get done, my son's not asleep because I can still hear him talking. I think they're playing the PlayStation. Sleep. I'm trying to see if I can set the table on fire. I'm waiting. It's not even that violent. It's just the there's blood. And I can't say my favorite, just something that sticks out to me. It's Hart Austin. How it came across as a story, and you're at the moment, okay, Hart's no longer a good guy. And Austin passing out and the sharpshooter. AA for future reference, because I'm sure this will be our favorite matches. It's not a match, but there was color, what it meant, and where the company went from there. Come on, guys. Wake up.
They're there. But yeah, WrestleMania 13 was a pretty bloody match. It's one of the rare double turns in WWE history. Bret Hart going to a heel, Stone Cold to her face.
It had so much raps.
And that match made Stone Cold. The match made Stone Cold, with the image of just the blood pouring down on all over his face into his teeth. It's an iconic moment. No pun intended, but it was.
I agree that it helped make Stone Cold. What made Stone Cold was 2 years prior. Afterwards,
you're right.
What solidified Stone Cold was that match.
Yeah.
More blood, or are we good?
We're good.
Again, we're at I am at okay. Retake. We are at Violent Wrestling. I am retake. Third time's the charm. We are Violent Wrestling. At Twitter, I am Fireman6809. AA is at Lady Roshana, Roschana. Very special guest. Love talking to him. He's going to be on more times as long as I. Miss Hatred is at MattleMat15. Shout out to Shooting Debris 1 at Twitter on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Time.
11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Central.
That's what I said. And at Two Guys One Sport, or anyway, it's at Two Guys One Sport, number 1. And anybody? Bueller?
Bueller.
No less words.
Other than it was fun and it was great having Metal Matt with us.
He's the best. Good people.
Thank you. It was honestly, it was an absolute honor to be on. Thank you so much for having me. I have had so much fun. So thank you for having me.
As far as I'm concerned, AA might turn heel on you and like slam a chair in your back, but
I can take it. But yeah, I've had an absolute blast tonight. I really have.
Next time, Violent Wrestling Podcast is crazy. You never know when the next episode is going to come up. It might be Friday, it might be Sunday, it might be Monday. All right, guys. Next time. See you then.